Hello babes, so welcome back to a brand new video. If you guys are wondering where Nyla is, she's in the background sleeping soundly. One of her legs is sticking out of her grate. Like, I can't, you guys. I just look at her sometimes and I'm just like, if you're new, welcome to my channel. Maybe you stumbled upon this video because you're thinking of going on a weight loss journey, or you are on one, or maybe you're one of my longtime subscribers and you kind of have been following along my weight loss journey. I always talk about how a weight loss journey is not, I mean, it is plain and simple based on how you lose weight, but there's so many more aspects, and I've learned so much even through what you guys have asked me to. I'm like, okay, I think I need to explain this more. And you guys have your own lives and you go through so many different things, right? And we're all kind of different. So it's been a really long time since I've done a weight loss kind of Q&A. So I have all of your questions on here. I'm gonna answer as many as I possibly can. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure you do. Click the bell so you guys get notified for all of my brand new videos. And follow me on IG, it is at @StephG_Macedo. First, I wanna say a huge thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you guys don't know them, they are a jewelry online store and they have such cute pieces, you guys. Their quality is amazing. I'm wearing a necklace from them right now and also a ring, even though my hands are all bitten up by Nyla. Thank you very much. And their pieces start from $39 and up, so they have something for every single person in every budget. They're also a sustainable company, so they offset 100% of their carbon emissions, all the way from sourcing the raw materials to how they dispose of their pieces. If you guys are looking for someone's birthday gift, a Mother's Day gift, but I love that this one has like this little moonstone kind of pearly detail to it. They also use the best materials when creating their pieces, and if you guys take care of them, they are so long lasting. If you guys want to grab these pieces here, I'll leave the name down below in my description box, but you guys can also use my coupon code Macedo10 for 10% off, and make sure you guys use the link down below in my description box. Grab your Starbucks or your tea or whatever it is that you like to drink. I also have my water in front of me, which is huge if you are on a weight loss journey. I'm currently, especially with her and everything that's like going on right now, it's really kind of like taking me for a whirl. So I'm trying to like get a hold of everything in my routine and stuff. And that's gonna happen. That's another thing I want to talk about. Any huge change in your life can have a really big impact on your weight loss journey. And what I want to say is that is okay. You are a human at the end of the day. I know that I gained like extra weight when I was moving, for example. So there's going to be things that happen in your life that might maybe make you realize that your weight loss journey is not priority. That's happened to me many times, you know. And then I've had people say like, oh, you've been on a weight loss journey for years now. I'm like, yeah, like it doesn't mean I'm not here for a quick fix. I'm not here to like lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds and then be like, oh cool, like I'm done. I'm glad I did that so fast, because I've been there before where I've done the whole fast thing. And even though it's been years, I don't care. There's been things in my life that have made me gain 10 pounds, 12 pounds. I've had to lose that, you know what I mean? Like, and even right now, even what's going on in the world right now, it's not that easy to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna lose weight. Like, everybody has their own problems. So my advice is if you're starting, kind of go slowly. If your life seems very balanced, just go very slow if you want to start out. And for those of you who are new, my type of philosophy and what I kind of follow is like I said, I'm not here for a quick fix. I'm not here to eat salads every day, but I'm here to have a balance. I'm here to be real, transparent, and just human. And a weight loss journey, it doesn't matter if it takes you 20 years. Maybe someone just wants to lose this year 5 pounds. Why is there always a timeline, you know? And it's because society has made us feel like 30-day weight loss challenge, 30-day this, 15-day that. My thing is I just do a very realistic weight loss journey, and I don't give a crap how long it takes me. I really don't care, you know what I mean? If you want to get to a specific number, let's say you want to get to 120, right? And it's 10 pounds away, and you want to do it by the end of the year. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying don't judge how long someone else is taking, or that the other person has been on a weight loss journey for 5 years. In between, I've taken multiple breaks, multiple maintenances, multiple bulks. I've done multiple things. Just keep that in mind. It does not matter how long you take. I'm here to make sure that you guys are on something that's sustainable for a long time, rather than do that 30-day challenge where you lose 30 pounds and then you're gonna gain 60 in a few months. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the first question is it okay to go under or a little above your calorie deficit on some days? So this is something I talk about and show on my IG story. That's why I definitely, because I don't always post on here like daily, but on my IG story I do. and I'm constantly sharing tips there. So if you guys kind of want more tips, make sure you guys follow me on there. I want you guys to know that there's a give, right? Just like in life, nothing's like boom, 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 boom. Oh, you went a little bit to the left. Oh, no, come back. Like, there's always a little bit of give, okay? At the end of the day, what you can do is, let's say you are supposed to be eating 1,500 calories a day, right? This is just one thing that you can do. You can multiply 1,500 by 7 days, right? Overall in the week, you will lose a certain amount of weight. You want to focus more on how much you've lost week by week, not day by day, okay? So if you multiply 1,500 times 7, and sorry, I'm not that good at math, but whatever, let's just say you get 6,000. Imagine that's the number. No, it's not. So imagine you get 6,000, right? So overall, do I want to give myself like 300 calories throughout the week more? Do I want to give myself 500 calories throughout the week more? Maybe instead of losing 1.5 pounds, you might just lose a pound. Like, who cares? Or you might lose 1.5 pounds. Like, the body is not this like just black and white thing. It's just not. Our bodies do so much crazy things. For example, I can work out, you guys. It will not show on the scale that I've been working out until 4 days later. Why? Because for some reason I get more like I don't know, my body like holds on to something after I work out. What I used to do and I still do today, let's say that 1,500 calories, we're gonna stick to that number throughout the whole video so that it's just easy. I know that tomorrow I'm going somewhere and I'm gonna have a Starbucks drink that's like 300 calories, and I'm making a choice that I don't want to go over my calories, right? What you can do is the day before, you can either have 1,200, and tomorrow you're going to be having that extra 300 calories. You're not starving. You're adding it on tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? You're not taking it away. Or if you want to eat your 1,500 today and you want to eat 1,800 tomorrow because you're going over because you're having your 300 calorie Starbucks drink, make that decision. It's 1,000% okay. I just don't like to do it crazy often. Do you ever feel guilty for feeling so full after meals? Oh my God, I'm so glad that you asked this question. Let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna be very honest and very transparent. The very full feeling in your stomach, it's not okay. It's just not. You are supposed to eat until you're satisfied, and satisfied means like, okay, I'm not hungry anymore. But going past that, where you're like, oh my God, like, you shouldn't be feeling that. What I don't like about this super full feeling is that, number one, it can cause a very bad habit, very bad. This is so gross, but maybe a lot of you guys do it. I do not do this anymore, and it actually disgusts me. Guys, this was before my weight loss journey where it was just getting out of hand. Like, sometimes it's not about how you look, it's just, you have to recognize your habits, like when they're just out of hand. I was just in love with food. And let's say we ordered Chinese food, I'd be like, oh my God, I want so much of it. And I can't eat a lot, you guys. Whether I'm overweight or not, I cannot eat a lot. So I would eat it and I'd be so full, but I wanted more of that food. That food had so much power, and I was like, you want more. Why do you want more when you just had your portion? Be okay with it, you know what I mean? Because that can actually snowball into other problems, or that can snowball into you doing it even more and more and more, because your body's gonna get used to you having that so full feeling, but it's not gonna feel so full after a few weeks or a few months of you doing it. It's going to adjust, which means it equals weight gain. I would get so full, and oh my God, this is so gross. I can't even believe I'm admitting this. Guys, I would wait until I had to burp. Because you know, like when you burp, you have like a release in your stomach, right? I would wait until I burped and I'd be like, oh, I have some more room now. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's really disgusting. Like, that's like, looking back, I'm like, Steph, what was the reason? Are you that desperate for that food? Like, I used to get that guilty feeling every time I would have that so full feeling. If you are having that super full feeling, my advice to you is it's not a good habit. Like, friend to friend, amiga to amiga, you know, like mujer to mujer, I would definitely say it's just not a good habit. Even when I'm cheating, I will eat until I'm satisfied, whether I'm having KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, Chinese food. Ooh, Chinese food sounds really good. I will eat and I won't finish like my KFC meal. If I'm full, I'll be like, oh no, you're full, stuff, like just stop. Now I get disgusted because I think back to that girl that used to fill her up so much, and she used to burp to make herself like have room to have some more. Like, come on, man, that's just extra. Like, because at the end of the day, you're just overindulging, you know, and it's just not a good habit to create. Have you gained weight during quarantine? You know what's so funny? So I'm gonna be very transparent. So at the beginning of quarantine, you know how everybody was like, oh hell no, we're not gonna be at home and like gain a bunch of weight, and we're all like doing at-home workouts. Everybody's doing like virtual at-home workouts and posting on IG story. I was like really like going at it, and I actually lost weight at the beginning of quarantine. And in between I've lost a little bit too, but like I said, I've just been kind of on like a maintenance, and currently right now I'm trying to as well. And I just think it's smart because of this big change I have in my life right now. I'm trying to gain balance. What was the question again? Guys, my short-term memory, honestly, you guys, I've basically maintained throughout this entire damn quarantine, and I'm so proud. I would rather maintain than gain weight. And I remember telling you guys in the beginning, if you gain some weight, I don't want you guys to beat yourself up. No, I lost in the beginning, and because there was like 5 pounds that I really wanted to lose, and I did lose those 5 pounds. And then now I've just kind of literally stayed the same throughout the entire quarantine. I don't only want to be like, yay, you lost weight stuff. I also want to be like, yay, you know how to maintain. How do you keep up with drinking water? I hate it. Is there a syrup alternative? This is coming from someone, you guys, that would drink like this much water a day, which is trash. It's so bad. It's so bad. You are not at the point where you can drink water really plain. Let me take a sip. My girl has her head up like this. So I will leave a link down below to different things that I've added in my water. My biggest tip is, if like everything is in baby steps, don't ever just like rush into things, just like this whole weight loss journey, or rush into working out, rush into eating this or eating that. I feel like the small baby steps is what builds up to a more sustainable long-term thing, right? If this is a staircase and you're all the way down here, is it easy for you to hop are you gonna make it up there? Like, is it easier for you to jump here? Or if you take step by step by step by step, won't you make it to the top a lot faster and less struggle? Like someone that's trying to jump up here, that's a lot of struggle. Like that's a huge jump. But if you just go like this, you'll get to the top. And believe me, it's a lot less struggle. That's why I don't listen to people if they're like, oh, you've been taking 3 years, you've been taking 4 years. Like, girl, watch yourself. There's like packets that you guys can add inside of your water. There's also BCAA powders that most of them are like flavored, so you guys can get different ones. I love watermelon, and I'll leave a link to the one I drank before. Pick whatever it is that you like. If you like fruity, if you like sweet stuff, whatever it is, pick what you like. And I'm telling you, you are going to like get used to water like super quick, because it tastes good. It's gonna taste like juice. I went from drinking this much water to now I'm filling up this water bottle like 4 or 5 times a day, okay? So it's just, you will get to the point where your body's actually like, oh my God, I want some more water. Like your body will start asking you for it. But also drinking a ton of water in between your meals, you would be surprised how less hungry you will be. So I'll link a few down below for you guys. You still want to get down to your goal weight. Do you want to get down to my goal weight? I personally want to get back down to where I was before at 127. Are you happy with your current weight? So I love that question, because like I had a little discussion with you guys in my 2 vlogs ago. My last vlog was about my puppy. If you guys missed that, if you guys want to watch it, go check it out. But 2 vlogs ago, I had a real, just one-on-one, woman to woman talk with you guys. Oh, I'm gonna try not to get emotional. Every time I freaking talk about this, I get emotional. It's always been important for me personally to love myself no matter what weight I am at. And even when I was heavier, I wasn't happy with the weight I was, but I still had to feel beautiful. And I think that's very important. And some people would ask me like, how did you still like, you know, do yourself up and feel beautiful? And I'm like, because it's important to. It's important to say to you, that's you showing up for yourself, and you, girl, why'd you have to ask this question? That's you showing up for yourself and saying, I might be 20 pounds overweight, I might be 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, but you are still beautiful, and it's okay for you to want to lose that weight, and it's okay for you to put a plan in place, but it's not okay for you to look down on that girl in the mirror just because of some weight that she has on her. It's not okay. Would you do that to someone else? So why would you do that to yourself? There's always going to be things that you guys want to fix. Let me tell you that. I showed you guys also a picture where even on my stomach, I've lost a ton of weight, but now I have like a piece by my belly button area where there's like a little bit of loose skin. And when I was heavier, I had like almost like cellulite on my stomach. And I would ask other girls like, oh, do you get cellulite on your stomach? And they're like, oh no, like I don't, you know, and that's not easy to hear, but you have to be like, oh, they don't. Okay, well, oh well, I do. My body's decided to do this. You know, we're all different. But was I supposed to beat myself up because she doesn't have cellulite and I do on my stomach? My point is, when I was heavier, I had the cellulite, right? But then when I lost weight, now I have a little bit of loose skin above my belly button. So it's like, at the end of the day, that's why it's so important to love yourself, because there's always going to be little things that are like, hey, I'm over here, I'm a little reminder, like, I know you lost weight, but you're still not perfect, girl. I personally will always still try to be as kind as I can to myself no matter what, but I am happy at the weight I am right now. I just think it could be, you know, it's not the weight that I'm exactly happy with, but I'm very proud of how far I've come. And I'm very proud of the knowledge I've collected. I'm very proud that it's helped you guys out so much. Like, it gets me so emotional every time I get a message like, you don't know how much you've inspired me, and you don't know how much you've changed, like, the way I think and my life and stuff. And when was the moment you realized you wanted to change your habits? It was very close to, me and Amy started around the same time. I still get questions on my channel, is she Amy Macedo's sister? I am. If you're watching this, I am Amy Macedo's sister. I am her older sister. I'm the oldest out of 3 girls. My other sister's not on YouTube. It was around the same time, you know, me and Amy had both gained a lot of weight, and it was crazy because, like I said, I was just like so confident, and I was like taking OTDs, and I was just constantly posting on Instagram, and then it was just like kind of a day where I was like, whoa. When I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, it would be really good because I've never really been at this weight. So what? Like, it's just not okay, and I don't want this to like escalate and escalate, you know? Plus, I had a lot of bad eating habits, so it wasn't just about the number coming down, it was also about me changing my habits. So I guess the moment I realized it was when, you know, she was learning a lot about weight loss and how it really works, and we were both tired of the whole like really bad unhealthy dieting that we have done. Can you show us your heaviest and where you are now, before and after type? So I think, okay, this is when I went to New York the first time, you guys. Oh my god, I got locked out of my phone, and I lost all of my pre-weight loss photos. If I have found it, I will put it over here. I'll put like current and then my past and like how heavy I was. Do you still use Noom? I do still use Noom, and I really find it super helpful, you guys, and I love it because of the weight chart. It just teaches you so much, and every time you go on it and you do a lesson, there's just things where I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Do you drink soda at all? I think soda is disgusting. I am so lucky that I actually don't like a lot of bad foods, you guys. It's funny because we call soda pop here, we don't call it soda. Most sodas, they really gross me out, like, ugh, all that sugar, like anything really heavy in sugar, and just knowing how bad it is, I really try to stay away from those things. I used to drink a lot of like Nestea, and even if I have it now, I'm telling you guys, I can only have like this much because it's just so sweet. If so, when you started, was it hard to calculate calories? I'm gonna be honest, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be put in a box, and when you're counting calories and you are on something as structured as that, you kind of can feel like sometimes you're in a box. But at the end of the day, I had to do it because I was noticing that, you know, I kind of like to like just be too free sometimes, and that I guess that's just my personality. And I don't know, Pisces in general, if you didn't know I'm a Pisces, we don't like to be put in boxes. And at the beginning, I will say, I didn't want to accept that like I had to follow that number, but I slowly learned that if you want the results, you have to do that. Any tips on how to get over hitting a plateau? What's so weird about plateaus is I love Sciat Fitness, right? He's an account on IG, and according to him, there is no such thing as a plateau. It's basically just your body trying to like get back from what you're doing. Your body does not want you to lose weight. Like, just know that your body does not want you to lose weight. That's why it's hard for us to lose weight, because you're constantly like on this weight loss thing week after week after week. Your body's like, no. So people think they've reached a plateau. There's a lot of people that believe in it, a plateau, and there's other people like Sciat Fitness. He's like, there's no such thing as a plateau. Keep going. Tell your body, be quiet, watch yourself, I got this, and keep going. There are what I feel 2 different methods. You can believe in a plateau, which sometimes I feel like it's kind of called a plateau and your body stops, but You can use the method where you just keep going. You're just gonna have to be very patient, but kind of have to switch up something in your routine, whether you have to go change up your workout routine. If you're doing the same workout routine, maybe you should switch it up. If you're eating the same amount of calories just weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months off end, I definitely would say to take a break from that and be on maintenance and then go back down. I just think personally it's just sustainable instead of constantly being on a deficit, and that's just what I do. Would you go to a nutritionist? Love you so much. Thank you, girl. Love you too. I wouldn't go to a nutritionist, to be honest with you. I think there's so much information online. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but I think there's just so much knowledge online that you can find these days. But I will say, I feel like if you want to go to a nutritionist, there's nothing wrong with it. How long do you normally work out for? I get this question so often, and I think it's because people and just society make us think, in the media, that you have to do like these an hour, 2 hour workouts. You have to be working 4 or 5 times a week. Like, only work out that often if number one, you can fit it into your schedule, and number two, you feel like it's sustainable for a long time and that you enjoy it. And if it's a day where I'm like, you know what, Steph, get a workout in, then I'm like, okay, cool, 15-minute workout, or you can do none. Which one do you prefer? So I can do a 15-minute workout. If it's a day where I have more energy and I'm like, yeah, let's get a workout in, then I might do 40 minutes. I might do an hour, right? On a usual regular workout day, I will do 30 to 40 minutes. How long did it take for you to find out what works best for you? So this is such an important question because, like I said, everybody's different, right? So the way you lose weight is the same for every single person, but everybody kind of develops their own routine and what works for them. I would say, to be honest with you, I am so adaptable, you guys, that I feel like I found what worked for me fairly quickly. I was like, okay, how many times can I work out a week? What is realistic, you know? And I was so addicted. Oh my God, I remember the days. Oh, if only Amy was here. We were so addicted to working out. And I remember that fire in me. Like, I remember after work, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna go do a workout. I'm gonna go do weightlifting. Like, I'm gonna go do another 40 minutes. And like, yes, and I just went like yesterday. And my body's like sore, but like I just wanted more and more and more because it was exciting and it was new. And for most people, expect that to kind of die down. You know what I mean? Don't expect it to be super exciting. Like, everything has its times and its stages, you know? So it's just funny looking back thinking like I was so like fired up. How to resist fast food on the drive to work. Oh my God, that's so interesting. So I find that when I'm out driving too, like it's so bad to go out hungry, you guys, so bad. And I'm horrible for that because sometimes I'll be like, I'll eat later. Like, I don't know, my relationship with food is so different than what I used to. I used to be crazy dependent on it. And now I'm like, oh wow, I'm about to faint. I should probably put some food in my body. If I go out, let's say, right? And I'm like, oh, let me just like go to Home Sense or go to Walmart, go grab groceries. And my stomach's already growling. I'm like, great. So now I go out and now I'm like, what can I grab that's quick? Like, I'm really starving. But you did that to yourself. You knew that you were hungry. You know what I mean? So I always tell myself, like, Steph, like, why are you gonna go grab fast food now? You knew you were hungry, you had food at home. Make sure before you leave home, you are full, and make sure it was something that satisfies you. Also, don't give it so much power. I think we give cheating meals so much power. Like, we like glorify food, you know? And at the end of the day, it's like, relax. You can still have that food, but don't like put it on this massive pedestal, because when you do go out, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I want that food so bad. But if you just have that food, let's say once a week, you're not gonna like feel deprived, you know what I mean? I feel like the problem is people are so scared of cheating meals. Have you ever used a fat burner supplement like Oxy Shred that all the IG Fit models promo? I need to take a sip for this question. Y'all want Honest Steph? Y'all gonna get her. Y'all are gonna get her y'all gonna get her today. Y'all are gonna get her today. Number one, I've never even freaking heard of that shit before. Number two, I don't believe in those things. And I think those things personally are very unhealthy. You're not gonna catch me promoting something that's like, guys, this is gonna burn so much fat. Like, you're just not gonna catch me doing that. No. How much do you weigh now? So I haven't weighed myself this week, to be honest with you. I should have, to be honest, but right now I'm just kind of like taking a little break because I'm trying to find my whole routine, like I said. But I think I weighed myself 2 days, no, I can tell you that right now I'm between like 138 and 140. Once you reach your goal, how do you plan on maintaining your weight? You just go to maintenance. Since you began, how much weight have you lost? I think it's 30. I was like high 160s. So it was 40 pounds that I lost. Have you tried keto? No, I've not tried keto, and I'm not interested in trying keto. I'm not interested in trying low carb. I'm not interested in trying low sugar. I'm not interested in trying low fat. I'm not interested in, I want to eat steak. I want to eat mashed potatoes, gravy, mushrooms in the gravy, and I want to have rice. I love rice, and I also want to have cheese pasta. Pasta is really good. And then I also want to have like chips and dip. Yes, I definitely want to have that. And pizza sometimes, yeah. Yum. What's your go-to healthy dessert? Oh my god, I was just gonna say, I just read the word dessert and I was like, oh my god, I love tiramisu. It's not healthy. I just bought a cake from Walmart, the tiramisu cake. Oh, I love tiramisu. It's my favorite. Healthy dessert. I'm not a big dessert person. I like banana nut bread. I make it healthy. Like, I don't make it like the bad way. I'm not a big sweet person. Like, I'm not a sugary person. I'm 1000% savory. Like, oh. You know what else I do, you guys? And I love dark chocolate. And I get strawberries and I'll do chocolate covered strawberries. Oh my god, so good. And sometimes I'll put like peanuts around the chocolate once it's wet, and then when it dries up, you have the crunch from the peanut and you also have the crunch from the cold chocolate, but then it's also very bitter, and then the strawberry has like this burst of sweetness. Are y'all following along? Are y'all tasting it? I'm so like passionate and expressive. If you haven't, I just spit. How often do you step on the scale? I generally, like I said, I haven't in the past couple of days, but I'm like a daily scale person. I like to see it. I like to see it on the weight graph and what's going on, and that's just, I think it's like the perfectionist in me, but also I like to see like how it looks. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay, like yesterday was like this, and I also like to see like, oh, I really cheated yesterday and today it didn't really like show up. Oh wow, that's really crazy. So I kind of like seeing that. So I normally go on a daily. Do you count calories or macros? This is another major question I constantly get asked. I don't calculate my macros. It's more important for someone who's trying to like gain muscle. That's where macros really like comes into play. But for losing weight, I never really focus on macros. You can if you want to. I've just always said it would be like this extra step that you would have to do every single meal. Like, okay, am I getting the right portion every single meal of this and this and this? Last question, you guys, and I can't believe she stayed sleeping throughout this entire video. That is insane. I was expecting her to wake up. Yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any like additional questions, leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys as much as I can. Yeah, if this video was a huge help to you guys or you want to see more videos, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and also let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out the jewelry pieces, you guys. I put the link down below as well as my coupon code Macedo10 so you guys can save 10% off. If you guys haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. Also click the bell so you guys get notified for all of my brand new videos, and follow me on IG. It is @StephGMacedo. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of my beautiful babes in my next video. Nyla girl. Yo, this dog mom life, let me tell you about this dog mom life. That's all I have to say. Oh my god, she's so cute. Let me show you. Nyla girl, say hi to them. Oh, you waking up, baby girl. Oh, my baby. Mood when you just wake up and someone's already in your face with a camera. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, mama. Oh, wow.